is Primary Source Study, Ancient Egypt, and our focus question is, what are the achievements and contributions of early river valley civilization? So remember we talked about early valley civilizations, which were civilizations that developed along rivers, right?
Yeah.
Like Mesopotamia.
Yeah.
So before we get started, let's do the mood meter. So who wanna go first? So today I'm in the I feel.
Today I'm in the yellow and I feel excited and hyper.
Okay, Dylan.
Today I'm in the yellow and I feel proud, joyful,
Okay.
and hyper.
And hyper, Jahir.
And cheerful.
I'm in the blue and I'm in the green. I'm at ease and tired.
And tired. Okay. So today's word target is I can analyze primary sources representing achievements of early river valley civilization and determine what characteristics of an ancient civilization it presents. So we're just going to look at different artifacts and we're going to determine what characteristics of civilization is this artifact. Today's language target is I can use vocabulary such as artifact, achievement, civilization, and archaeologists to discuss early civilizations. So for the vocabulary, civilization, which means a complex human society that may have certain characteristics of culture and technological development. So remember one time we were looking at the city and we were looking at the tent, right? And we were saying that which one is a civilization and which one is not. And we said that the city was a civilization because what?
Because it was the humans like
Not even like, but what did the city have that the tent in the desert didn't have?
food, people.
It had things like buildings. Did it look advanced?
Yeah, it looked advanced.
It had technology, right? So when you think about civilization, you think about a place that's very technologically advanced, right? Then we talk about archaeologists, which is a person who studies human history and prehistory through the excavation of sites and the analysis of artifacts and other physical remains. So these are people who, remember we looked at the Lucy fossil when they found that?
Yeah.
So so archaeologists, they try to understand the past, right, by studying things like artifacts, right? We have artifact, it's an object made by a human being, typically an item of culture or historical interest, or it could be something that like for example, early humans left behind, right? Like stone tools or their bones, right? Then we have achievement, and it's something that has been accomplished, right?
Yeah.
For example, you wanted to do something and you wanted to get a good grade, you got a good grade, right? And you achieved it, right?
Yeah.
So for today's do now, we're gonna do a turn and talk, right? You're gonna look at this image, and this is the pyramids at Giza, right? So you're gonna tell me, what do you notice? I notice. What do you think? I think. What do you wonder? I wonder. So you guys are gonna turn and talk to each other. What do you notice? What do you think? What do you wonder? So I'm gonna start the timer.
What do you think? What do you want to start? I noticed that there's 3 pyramids and there's 3 small pyramids at the beginning, and there's 3 big ones
Turn
at
around, look at
the
them.
butt, and there's 3 small ones at the front.
I noticed that I noticed that the rest of the pyramids are like these. They're just
Smaller.
small.
What do you think?
I think that they made those smaller so they could see the bigger ones in the back.
What do you wonder?
I wonder if you could knock it down.
Find another one then. When you look at this pyramid,
I wonder why is there only a little bit of people.
I wonder if you could pick up the sand.
what about where you want the word is?
I wonder if it's
I
hot.
wonder where it is.
I wonder if it's hot.
Okay, so you gotta finish.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's talk about it. What do you notice about the pyramid? Chef Aiden.
I noticed that there's 3 small ones and 3 big ones.
So you notice that there's 3 small ones and 3 big ones. What else? Dylan?
I think.
No. Then here you go. Oh, you notice? Jahir, what do you notice about the pyramids?
What I noticed?
Mm-hmm.
I noticed that there's the big ones and these are the small ones.
These are small ones. Okay, what do you think? What do you think about these pyramids? Aiden,
I think that
what do you think?
I think people live in there.
You think people live in there?
I think people go to there to visit because it's really famous.
So you think people go out there to visit because it's really
Actually,
famous? Okay, what about wonder? What do you wonder?
I wonder why is it so hot there?
You wonder why it's so hot there? What else? Any more wonders? Dylan?
I wonder if
You wonder?
you can make a door like if you could like
You can make a door inside of it?
make a square and you just go inside of it. Or if you do that, then you'll build bricks. And then you'll
Okay, so this is the pyramid at Giza, right? So you guys ever heard of it?
yeah.
And where is it? You guys know what it is?
Africa. No, Egypt.
Egypt, right?
That's it.
Okay, good job. Okay. So imagine that you are on an adventure to discover a lost civilization, right? Think of the types of artifacts you would want to find to prove this civilization existed. So what artifact you would try to find to see, to tell that this civilization existed? Like for example, you see the pyramids, right? That's an artifact they find to see that Egypt existed, right? So what artifact do you think you would find to for this lost civilization? It could be anything like what? Like
Stone Age,
the Stone Age, but what type of artifact would you find from the Stone Age?
you can find like paint drawings on the walls.
So you could find the drawings, right? The paintings that we talk about in the caves. What else could we find? What about what they used to kill animals? What they call?
Stones.
Stones.
Stone Age.
Stone Age what?
Tools.
Tools. Stone Age tools, right? So you could find tools and so forth, right?
Mhm.
So remember we talked about that a civilization has different characteristics, right? We discussed this in previous lessons, right? We said that a civilization is made up of cities, right? They're made up of governments. They're made up of complex religion, job specialization, social classes, writing system, art and architecture, and public work, right? You guys remember when we went over all of these?
Yeah.
So today, right, we're gonna look at different artifacts and record observation about each artifact using the graphic organizer. And this graphic organizer is on page 127. So everyone turn to 127. In your note
Yeah,
here.
you're already there.
Jahir turn to 127. Right here. So we're gonna choose the characteristics of a civilization that you think the artifact might represent, right? So if we see an artifact that has writing, right, we might say that it represent the characteristics it represent is writing, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna model this for you so you guys understand what I mean, right? So archaeologists find artifacts and then make inferences to help a civilization. So let's engage in this practice together. Do you guys know what inferences are?
No.
Like
Yes. Yes.
Like I don't know this, but I'm gonna make an inference.
Yes. Yes. We're learning anyway.
Yeah, but what does it mean?
It means to like
Make a what?
story.
I make a story, but if I'm on a test and I'm taking the test and I was like, I don't know the answer,
And
but
make
I'm
an
gonna
educated guess.
make an educated guess, right? So that's what archaeologists do. When they find these artifacts, right, they try to make educated guesses to determine things that happen in that civilization, right? Or how that civilization operate, right?
Yeah.
So the artifact right here, right? It says the Cleopatra needle, right? So that's why it says artifact. I'm gonna put that here. I'm gonna put the Cleopatra needle right here, right? And it says what I see, right? So as I look at this photograph, I see a obelisk that looks like it's made of stone and it looks very heavy, right? What I think about this, it looks to be inscripted with Egyptian hieroglyphs. We know that Egyptian hieroglyphs are like the type of writing in Egypt, right? And it may represent the time of pharaohs and queens, right?
Yeah.
What I wonder is, what civilization created it, and what is it, the translation of what is written on it, right?
Yeah.
Now I want to think about what characteristics of a civilization does this represent. So since it has hieroglyphs, right, which is a form of writing, I know that this can represent writing, right? So I'll put writing in this space, right? And not only can it represent writing, but I could also put it under art and architecture, right? Because it kind of looks like an art, right?
Yes.
Do you guys agree or no?
Yes, I agree.
Okay, so now we're gonna practice one together. So we're gonna look at this, right? And you guys are gonna tell me what should I put in this, what you see, what you think, what you wonder, and characteristics of a civilization. So let's all look at this together, right? So who wanna help me? What is this called? What's the artifact called?
Papyrus from the Book of the Dead.
So it says papyrus from the Book of the Dead, right?
That means it's people that are dead.
So I'm gonna put that right here, right? Papyrus from
Book of the Dead.
Book of the Dead, right? So you guys are gonna write this in your graphic organizer. So put artifact.
It has a big number 1.
Just had a big. Okay, we'll just leave that. Okay, so let's think about what we see. So as you're looking at this, what do you see?
I see a lady with a big yellow long hat.
You see a lady with a big yellow long hat.
Yeah. And a little sword in her hand or something.
What else do you see?
I see like a swing. A swing for the kids.
You see swings, right?
Yeah.
So I see swings.
Like this.
Yeah, you write this. I see. What do you think these things are? They look like what?
Words.
So they look like writing, right? So I
Yeah.
see
Chinese word.
something written, right? What else do you see?
I see something on the top of the swing. Oh, I see a
Something on
lady
top of
with
the
a
swing?
dress. A monkey.
Monkey? Are you sure that's a monkey?
No, it's not a monkey. It's like a kid or something.
And you see, what else do you see? Like these, what they
Woman
look
with
like?
long dresses.
So I see
Or
women.
something. Woman or something. No, it's dresses.
So I see woman, right? What else? What do you think about this? When you look at this photograph, what do you think?
I think that it's pretty old culture.
So I think this is pretty old.
Yeah.
So I think this is pretty old.
From the 16th.
Why do you think it's pretty old? What makes it?
Because it looks kind of like rusty.
It looks rusty, you said?
Yeah.
Okay, and what do you wonder about it? What are you guys wondering about it?
I wonder why is there so many people?
You wonder why there's so many people in
I
there?
know. I wonder why are those words G written?
So you wonder why those words are written like that?
Yeah.
So that's a
What
question.
does it mean?
So you guys agree? You want to put that? I wonder why. You said I wonder what those words mean?
Yeah.
Those words mean and why they're written, Aiden?
Yeah.
Okay, and think about the different characteristics of civilization. Which one do you think this belongs to? Which one do you think it belongs to writing, arts and architecture, public works, social classes, organized government, developed cities, specialized workers?
Arts and architecture.
You think it belongs to art and architecture?
Yeah.
And what else could it be apart from art and architecture?
Writing?
Writing, right?
Yeah.
So we're gonna put writing. Good job. So we're gonna put writing, right? And we're gonna put art and architecture, right? So you guys can copy this down. So here you're copying that down. So this is what I see. I think, I wonder, characters of a civilization. You got it?
Wait, is it number 2?
Yeah. Or 1, you could just. Good. Write it down. it's on the board, look. Wherever I have there, copy now. You got it?
Okay, go.
Where did you get that? Where did you get that?
I saw. Turn to page 127. Axel, sit down. So we're filling out the graphic organizer, right? The artifact, I see, I think, I wonder, right? And characteristics of the civilization. Write it down. What? No, write it down. I know that. That's right. Okay, Tahir, keep writing.
Done.
You done?
Mhm.
Okay, good.
Thanks.
What do you have after lunch?
All the art.
Art? I can pick you up at from art if you want me to.
Me and Jay, me and Sue.
Jahir. Jahir, you want me to pick you up from art?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'll see you for art. Let me think about you guys.